屋上のゆりれいさん。私にできることなら何でも言ってね。
Hey there, dear YouTube audience, and welcome back to another session of Kindred Spirits on the Dog on the Roof. I am, of course, yours truly, a little giant, and we just hop right back into this. Last time we finished. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. We didn't finish off August because there was a lot of stuff actually going on in August. We went through the entire summer camp, basically, for good old Yuna. And today, I thought, you know, after we are done with that we get into the couples, because I think there are like three different couples that are gonna get it on a little bit. It's getting a little bit heisty. It's getting a little bit thick. But especially, by the way, for the Sasa one, this is gonna be really damn insane. But apparently, I think school is off for the rest of the month, and we actually get to see what Sasa is up to. So that's gonna be interesting. Sasa and Megami, to be precise. So we have paused in Midsummer number 9, and I think we're gonna go right into this. I don't only think that, but we definitely do this. The school was almost deserted after the summer camp. Barely any clubs had activities today, and all we heard on the roof were the energetic voices of the cicadas. Okay, so we have voice acting with this, pretty good. Megami muttered next to me, gazing out absent-mindedly at the schoolyard. It might have been quite a while since we've seen the school this quiet. There have been countless times when the roof was like this. Plenty of Sundays with no club activities. So I wonder why this day feels so empty, the summer vacation. Well, obviously there's no one. Why would there be? I understand how Megami feels very well. I feel the same way. Not exactly bored, but the silence with just the two of us here, it feels oddly lonely. Quiet. She really is quiet, right? I like school when it's quiet too. I like being alone with Megumi when no one else is around. However, the summer vacation, it feels a bit lonely with the empty school, even though Megami and I were so elated before the summer camp began waiting for it. But now that the summer camp is over... Well, I mean, yeah, there's that, but still, Megami, you have that image basically of Sasa and Ichikawa going on, so she shouldn't be that bored at the very least. Yes, it's because Yuna-san's not here. We could speak with her if she came to visit us. About Maki-chan and Miki-chan, about Sasa-chan and Umi-chan, about Sono-sensei and Kiri-chan, about Yuka-chan and Aki-chan, about Matsuri-chan and Miyu-chan. There have been a lot. We could talk about so many people ever since we met Yuna-san. I've found that very enjoyable. Since meeting Yuna-san, we've been able to talk about so many girls and do so much help. And do so much to help them as well, and to spy on them as well. But I mean, they kind of have to, obviously. That's the whole point, basically, a little bit. Just how much excitement and happiness has she brought to the two of us. Our days have been so fulfilling since then. That's all it's taken to make the school feel lonely without her. The roof with Yuna-san, without Yuna-san, feels expansive. The time she's not here feels so long. Yuna-san, she showed us a different side of herself this summer as well. A side that seemed bright to me. After she let go the way she'd been carrying in the heart, she started acting so much more lively. That's true. I'm sure that was her true brilliance, her true strength, and it was so bright, the strength to cast aside her burden like that. It was so bright, as I watched her change before my eyes, I began to notice the shadows forming in my own heart. There we go again. The shadows I can't show to Yuna-san or to Megami. I was kind of waiting for that, to be honest.
わかってるわよ。でも寂しいわよね。ユナさんがいないと。
そういうわけでもないんですけど。
There's no one she can curse. Well, she possesses her now, to be precise. My dear Megami, so upfront and earnest, always so devoted to me, my precious sweetheart. But Megami, I'm afraid of what might happen if I exposed my shadows to you, when I can't even bring myself to tell you of them. Would you still love me in spite of it all? What about you, Yuna-san? What would you think if you learned of my true self, of your final form? What are you, Super Saiyan? I may never reach an answer to these doubts of mine. Right now, I don't have the courage to bare my soul like Yuna-san did. I wonder... I was about to say, yeah, since Yuna kinda did that. But I still want to know what she fucking means by that. I wonder if I'll find the courage one day. Will I find it in myself to tell someone, to tell Megami, to tell Yuna-san? I want the courage the courage I've yet to find in myself all this time. While captive to these thoughts, I suddenly heard a noise from the door of the roof. Music stops. Is it gonna be like really bumping because it's Yuna? Probably. When Megami and I both turned to the entrance, we saw... Suspense. Build up. Can you bear it? Everyone hates me now? Alright. Ah, there we go. There we go.
どうしたのユナさん
Yeah, there's not really much work you can do. There's actually nothing. It was Yuna-san who'd come to the roof, but why? I don't imagine there was any reason for her to be at school today.
どうしたの？何か忘れ物でもしたの？そういうんじゃなくて。
Wait, why is the school even open? That's also pretty scary. Yuna-san hesitated a bit with her words as she came over to her usual bench. In her hand was a bag that she always kept her lunch in.
そのちょっと合宿で慌ただしかったから時期を外しちゃったんだけど。
She got. She sat sitting on the bench and removing her lunchbox from the bag. No, it was different. It was a different plastic box, though the same size.
何そのタッパー？ほら、この間までお盆だったでしょ？だからなんとなく。
That Megami wants to taste it? Yuna-san said, opening the lid.
何これ？おはぎ作ってきたの。お彼岸じゃないけど、他に思いつかなくて。
Oh, okay.
まあ
In the box were four somewhat large ohagi. Would it be rude to say that they looked a bit like charcoal briquettes?
おはぎ？ほんと季節外れね。
Who the fucking cares?
いいでしょ別に。結構自信作なのよ。
The ones that look like briquettes?
ほんと美味しそうね
I mean, I think that's for every like food that looks black.
どうも。
Usually, food that is boiled is black. I think that's the main problem. True, they are normally eaten on Ohigan, so it was about a month early, but I couldn't help smiling. Megami was complaining, but she had a grin too. At some point, it became completely natural to have Yuna-san in between us. Our loneliness from earlier had completely disappeared.
これを私たちに見せるためにわざわざ学校まで来たの？そうよ。サチさんもめぐみもお盆に帰ったりできないわけでしょ？せめてもって思ったの。花壇の水やりを頼まれたって言って入ってきたんだから。
Ah.
文句があるならあげないわよ。
Oh yeah, actually that's the you know, the best movie franchise for me is actually Ju-On the Grudge, obviously. The original ones, fuck the American ones, fuck Ju-On 2020 by the way, fucking ruined Kayako, fucking hate it. But enough with the fucking by the way. But the thing is, there were like two before they made the movie, there were like two like teasers that like, you know, teased or that showed a really early version, a really early interpretation of Kayako. Well, one of them was focused on Toshi, the cat boy, basically, and the other one was focused, obviously, on Kayako. And there were also two girls that she killed that were, like, asked to feed the rabbit, I think. And also to no, actually, no, it wasn't to water the flowers. Yeah, it was just... okay, that was a little bit out of the limb, but... Yeah, they were asked to feed the rabbit, and obviously Kayako also killed the rabbit and the two girls. But yeah, a little bit out of the way there.
ほんとユナっておせっかいなのね。 ざわざそんな言い訳作ってまで来なくてもいいのに。
Well, she had to because otherwise she wouldn't have been able to get in.
もういいでしょそんなこと。
Yuna-san's smiling. She's puffed up her cheeks in a little response to Megumi's words, though. She can smile now even when someone calls her a busybody. It must have been refreshing to get all that off her chest with Hina-chan.
ありがとう、ユナさん。
I'm envious that you can feel that way, and I'm happy for your feelings. I'm sure Megumi shares this gratitude as well.
どういたしまして。でもそんなにおはぎが不満なら何か食べたいものでも教えてよ。
Yeah,
そしたら今度作ってきてあげるから。
now that she can basically taste it. I mean, Megumi can. Sasa still can't, I think.
ええ、なんでもいいわよ。めぐみ、カルボナーラスパゲッティ。
Actually, I don't... It's probably not a thing anymore when this gets uploaded, but there's a really funny picture that I saw the other day. It was like a plate of spaghetti with a with bag of toilet paper over it, like on top of it, and it said spaghetti carbonara. It was pretty good.
カルボナーラ？そう、一度だけ食べたことがあるの。すっごく美味しかったよ。でもできるの？専門店でしか食べられないのよ。
You mean in the Italian shops?
できるわよ。30年前とは違うんだから。サチさんは？
Did I say Sasa? I meant Sachi-san, obviously. The other, earlier.
芋ナマスとか好きだったけど。
Fucking love that expression of her, by the way.
芋ナマス？
ええ、芋ナマス。
Sounds like a town.
ああ、ちょっと帰ったら調べてみます。
Are you sure it's not like some literature stuff? Oh, she doesn't know it.
あら、芋ナマスも知らないの？
What?
めぐみは知ってるの？
Well, she should.
サチさんの好きな食べ物知らないわけないでしょ。
Obviously.
食べたことはあるの？ないけど。
Ah, perfect then.
じゃあ一緒じゃない。作り方は調べておきます。芋って里芋？
いいえ、じゃがいもよ。確かお水でさらしてから酢の物にするんだけど。
It's your favorite food and you believe.
わかりました。それで大体見当つくかも。
Alright.
ちゃんと調べておくのよ。カルボナーラもよ。
Jesus Christ.
はいはい。そのうちにね。でも今日のところはおはぎで我慢してよね。でもどうしよう。私だけ食べても仕方ないのかな。
An offering?
またお供えしておこうかな。
An offering to what?
私食べたい。ね、ユナ食べて。一緒に食べてあげるからさ。
Yeah, share your digestive system with her.
一緒にって。こうやって一緒に。
Megumi said as she sat down right next to Yuna-san. Ah, that's right. Megumi can taste them with Yuna-san, can't she?
サチさんだけ仲間外れにできないでしょ。
Well, I mean, it's not like Sachi-san can taste it as well.
あ、そっか。
That's kind of reserved to Megumi.
いいのよ、気にしないで。せっかく作ってくれたんだから、めぐみにもお裾分けしてあげて。
でも。サチさんもほらそっち側反対側に座って一緒にね。
でも私は味がわからないし。
Is what you think. Maybe you can, though.
いいですよ。こっち側座ってよサチさん。まあせめて気分だけでも。
And that. Now.
ね、サチさん。
ええ、そうね。
I suppose I can share in the mood at least, since Yuna-san went to the trouble of making them. I sat down as Megumi had on the other side of Yuna-san, and I leaned into Yuna-san as she had.
なんか暑苦しい感じ。まあ二人とも幽霊だからそんなことないんだけど。
Yeah, a little bit.
それじゃあいただきます。いただきます。
いただきます。
How strange. It's been so long since I've said anything like that. Yuna-san took out a pair of chopsticks and split one of the ohagi in half. Then she lifted one of the halves and brought it to her mouth.
田舎風のおはぎよね。おっきいの作ってきたのね。こしあんより粒あんの方が好きなの。私の家だとこういう風に大きめに作るから。
Oh, so these are country style. They look like perfectly normal ohagi to me.
うわ、おいしい。でもそんなに甘くないのね。
She's right. I wonder if she doesn't use very much sugar. I can't tell. That's definitely what you should do. By the way, the less sugar, the better. Obviously, says the one that is like a little bit hyped on freaking Red Bull, but that's besides the point. I can taste the natural sweetness of the soft azuki beans in my mouth. Wait, there you go. Told ya.
どうしたの、サチさん。
口の中
There we go.
甘い。
There we go. There we go.
お餅じゃなくて半分ついたもち米なのね。
サチさん。
嘘。味がわかる。
Nice. What's going on? I can taste food, feel food in my mouth for the first time in so long. The sensation of the husks of the azuki beans against my molars, the feel of the sticky rice on my tongue, and this faint sweetness.
ユナさん、私おはぎの味がわかるわ。
But why? I still want to know, you know the little JonTron meme? It's like... Hold on. It's like... Why? I really want to know why they are able to do that all of a sudden, especially also why Megumi can go like from building to building now. They also haven't specified that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna explain that at some point. At least I hope they do, because for now there is like no rhyme or reason why. Even though I love that they can.
ちょっとめぐみ。
Megumi dove toward me over Yuna-san. But what is this? Is this what Megumi experienced before? Am I possessing Yuna-san? Am I sharing her senses by sticking close to her?
でもどうして？
Oh, because she yeah, maybe because she also has a thing for... It's a little bit far-fetching, but I think maybe because she has a thing for Hina? Maybe? We're gonna see.
そんなのどうだっていいですよ。すごいじゃないユナ。このおはぎすごい。いや、別におはぎのおかげじゃないでしょ。
Yeah.
ほら、もっと食べて食べて。ちょっとせかさないでよ。
そのユナさん、私ももっとおはぎ食べたいかな。
サチさんまで？
だって久しぶりなんですもの。
I wonder why. I've never been able to do something like this before now. Yuna-san brought another piece of ohagi to her lips and I could taste the flavor again. Ah, that's right. This is what it feels like to eat something, isn't it? Ugh. Yuna-san ate more of her homemade ohagi after that. Hurried on by the two of us, Megumi and I stuffed our cheeks with it. We enjoyed the delicious ohagi to our heart's content.
ごめん。さすがに連続で3個は食べられない。結構重たいのよこれ。もう若いんでしょ。もっとたくさん食べなさいよ。お砂糖はそんなに使ってないけど、おにぎりくらいのカロリーはあるのよ。私は気にならないもん。あなたは幽霊だからでしょ。
They really were delicious. I know it's impossible, but it really feels like my stomach is nice and full, though perhaps that's what Yuna-san is feeling. Oh, but now I might.
ユナさん？
Might what?
何？
Be able to make a long-held dream of mine come true, which is?
私ずっと味わってみたいものがあって。
Yeah, didn't you say that earlier?
なんです？
ずっとね。
Yeah?
コーラっていうのを飲んでみたくって。
Gotcha.
コーラ？
シュワしてる飲み物ここでみんなよく飲んでるわよね。
When the parents don't look.
ええみんな美味しそうに飲んでるからずっと羨ましくって
Wait, that
どんな味なのかなって。
that wasn't a thing 30 years ago? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. It should be.
おはぎの後にほらすごいことになりそう。
Yep.
そんなに大変なものなの？あ、ごめんなさい、無理を言うつもりはないんだけど。
ああ、いえ、ただちょっとほんと。
Yeah, you can do it at one time, you know, it's not a big deal.
いいでしょ、サチさんが飲みたいって言ってるんだから買ってきてよ今すぐに、ほら。なんであんたに言われなきゃならないのよ。まあいいです。
Oh,
ちょっと自販機で買ってきます。
that's the picture
見
that
てください。
that's the picture I've always seen floating around. Yuna-san said, standing and walking off toward the entrance of the roof. I'm so glad I said something. I can't believe my long-held dream is finally coming true. It's not that much.
お待たせ。
I mean, Pepsi is better, but that's just me. Yuna-san had returned in just a few minutes. The three of us lined up by the railing of the roof, Megumi and I on either side of Yuna-san. Yeah, there's the picture. Yeah, I remember that.
コーラも久しぶり。
楽しみね。
We're clung right tight to Yuna-san, unable to restrain our excitement.
いい？飲みますよ。
I heard the rush of air escaping as Yuna-san pulled on the top. Well, I can smell it though. That's the thing. Ah, I remember. This is the same sound that Ramune made. I think I heard that. It's so nostalgic. And it makes me remember summer days, memories of days under the sun like today. That's true, yeah. Yuna-san brought the can to her lips and tilted it, liquid with tiny bubbles sparkling in it, black even under the sunlight, poured into Yuna-san's mouth. A bubbly sensation spread out atop of my tongue. This is the bursting sensation of carbonated water, and the sweetness filling my mouth. It's a bit strange.
これがコーラなのね。
It's way too sweet is the problem.
おいしい。
It's just the one addicted to Red Bull, I know.
満足した？もっと。
Kinda, yeah. I'm sorry, but a little more, please. Megami and I both pestered Yuna-san together. With a sigh, Yuna-san brought the can back to her mouth. The bubbling almost hurts, but it feels good. Yeah, if you drink it too fast, definitely. I never imagined I would be able to experience something like this. Ohagi, cola. Sensations are all but forgotten over my 80 long years as a ghost. Dreams come true. Oh, yeah, 80 years. I guess 80 years ago that wasn't a thing, right? The summer has truly become a special season. All this time I've spent with Megami, unchanging. It's finally moving in a big way. And it's all because of you, Yuna-san. Our time is moving now, ever since that moment you noticed us, senpai. The two of us had forgotten Obon, the season when spirits return home. It's a bit late, but I'm sure it's because you remembered the season when spirits return home. What? Alright. The sensation I feel now of bubbles bursting on my tongue must be some small miracle of Obon. Ah, okay. But when they return home, that sounds like that spirits get weaker in that, you know, time span. Oh well. There we go. Now we get the couples. Jesus Christ. Okay. So we have Ayahara Senpai. We have the track team. And here we have... oh yeah, that's gonna be the best one. Sasa, we have Yuka. That's gonna be pretty cool. And also we unlocked this late picture right here. But of course... what do we do first? We know that Sono-sensei got sick. I think something is gonna happen then. I kinda doubt it, but it could be... I can imagine that being pretty sweet, you know, when Aihara takes care of that. So... yeah, let's go with the track summer team thing. Camp. Because I also want to see, like, maybe we even find out why they always go have a little pickle together. Could be interesting to see why. The summer camp started today. The daytime sun gets scorching hot this time of year, and practice takes a lot out of you. Thinking about it always drains my motivation. But I'm looking forward to it too, since maybe this is why everyone calls people in athletics clubs masochists. Too bad they don't know what they're missing. This is my 3rd summer camp. There are only so many people who can attend all 3 summer camps, and that goes for the other athletic clubs too. After all, most 3rd years retire from their clubs before summer vacation after their big last competition. Miu and I are the only 3rd years from the track team participating in the camp, and all the rest of us retired after the preliminaries for the national meet. Miu and I went on to the meet, the 100 meter for me and the 200 meter for Miu. I placed 6th in the finals. Miu, though, only made it to the semifinals. It's frustrating, but that's as far as we'll get on this team. And now the nationals are over. We really should have retired, but Miu and I were selected for the Kokutai, the National Sports Festival, so we are sticking around until early October. We get one more summer with everyone. Yeah, I'm glad we won't have to leave just yet, and that we are going to the Kokutai. Getting a good time there may mean better college scholarships. We could have given our positions as captain and vice captain to some 2nd years, but everyone was like sobbing and pleading for us to stay, so we are not done yet. Well, we can all rest easier with Miu as vice captain, I guess. Me too, of course. In any case, it's my last summer camp. Yeah, I'm pumped! As far as practice and training go, I feel like my times will improve as I run more, though I probably won't see any sudden jumps. We'll be immersed in practice for the whole week, club practice and training from morning until night, despite the heat. Wah, it's gonna be pretty tough. It won't be too bad, though, since it's gonna be fun, and the 2nd years should be used to it from last year. The 1st years may find it tough. But I want them to work hard and keep up with us, the track girls, the throwing girls, the long distance girls. I bet they all set new records when they overcome this camp. They're all good, cute kids after all the 1st years and 2nd years. Especially the 1st year, Hina, Miu and I love how happy she looks when she's running with that small frame of hers. She always keeps up with regular practice, even the sort of training that would usually exhaust most 1st years. She seems pretty promising. I like that she works hard for the enjoyment of it rather than through force of will or anything like that. She doesn't say much or show much of her face, but if you compliment her running, she smiles and it's really cute. And I just want to look after her. Miu tells me I shouldn't play favorites, but I know she pays a lot of attention to Hina too. I think she's got a lot of potential and I want her to reach it. Of course, I want that for the other girls too. Well, the most I can do is cheer them on, tell jokes and try to help them relax. I'm sure Miu will do the difficult stuff. That's pretty much how things go with me and Miu. It's a good thing she seems pretty pumped for our last camp too. She planned out all the minor details of the summer camp. She even made everyone training schedules with the coach. In other words, everybody else handles all the stuff that's too complicated for me to figure out. Miu's been fretting about her times and now she couldn't make it past the prefecture preliminaries for the 100 meter, as if it's not impressive that she got into the nationals for the 200 meter. I don't think she's bothered by it, but I know she's not going to take it sitting down. Miu can actually think things through before putting effort instead of just brute forcing it. That's what's cool about her. Miu will get through her situation. I know she's capable of that. I'm really lucky to have such an amazing, talented girlfriend. Yeah, I'm really lucky. But what's not lucky is that lately I haven't been able to get physical with Miu at all. I want to go out with Miu forever. I want us to be together forever. And Miu feels that way too. We are planning on living together after we graduate. That's why we have rules we decided on together, though all they really mean is that we should be quiet about our relationship until people won't give us crap about it. But it's really restrictive, I think. Like, we can't be too clingy with each other if people we know could see us, and we can't act like we're going out while we're at school. That's pretty hard for me. I mean, I want to flirt more with Miu. I want to be more physical with her. I'm the type who can't really hold those feelings back. That's why she went for Hina, I guess, because, you know, Miu doesn't give her any. And Miu's been kind of down and irritated lately about her track time, so I want to help her relax with some physical stuff. Physical practice, that is. Now she looks like Nena. But she always gets pissed when I go too far. She's like, follow the rules all stubbornly. Though that's cute about her too. But with all this, I haven't been really able to touch her since spring. To be specific, we haven't had sex. Thank you. Come on. Wait, they had? So they had before, but that also doesn't apply to the rules, does it? Oh well. Come on, are you okay with this, Mio? This is getting kind of painful for me. Sure, if our parents found out, I get that it might complicate our plans to live together and stuff, but I'm still gonna be with you forever no matter who finds out, Miu. That won't ever change. Let's live together forever, okay, Miu? I want to be with you every day, telling you I love you. I want to sleep in the same bed as you, holding hands. So, can we be a little bit physical while we're at the camp? No, I don't think so. Well, answer that question for herself. Well, they can. It's not like... Well, they can go into the same room. Obviously, you know, they can sleep in the same room. It's not like they're just captain and vice captain, you know? I'm tired. Practice in this heat is tough. Yeah, we'll have to make sure everyone's taking care of their health. The first day of the camp ended without incident, and geez, was it hot today. I think this year's camp is gonna be even harder than I thought. The training sessions Miu's thought up for us aren't gonna drag on, but it looks like they're packed super tight. I just took a shower, but I'm still feeling pretty exhausted. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Hey Miu, are you done with the log? There's just a little left. I wonder if everyone else is asleep by now. There's still some time before lights out, but we all had an exhausting first day. Everyone looked totally slack on their futons when I left the second floor rooms. I'm here in the club room keeping Miu company while she writes the camp log. Well, I'm really the one who's supposed to be keeping the log, but Miu can keep track of everything better if it works, right? The training schedule you thought up was pretty tough, Miu. You think so? It should be pretty manageable, I think. I'm not making anyone to do too much. So it's as much as we can do but without being too much, eh? You can be a little sadistic about this stuff. Don't make it sound so weird. I could always add more if you don't think it's enough for you. But you just said it's a little bit too much, I guess. Please don't. Yeah, there we go. Alright, how was the food? What did everyone think of the meals? Yeah, it was really good. Everybody seemed really happy about it. That's right, we have an unexpected surprise to look forward to us this year, the food. I thought so. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm glad we asked Yuna-chan. We asked a team member's mom to help with the cooking last year, but there wasn't an option this summer. We had to hurry to find someone to replace her before the vacation. Then we had the idea to ask the girl who lives next door to Hina-chan, Tomi Yuna-chan, a second year here. And damn, was that the right decision? We'd heard from Hina that she was a good cook, and I knew that firsthand from skimming from her lunches, the ones Yuna-chan made for her. Miu knew how good Hina's lunches were too, so we asked Yuna-chan, and frankly, I'm beyond impressed at this point. By the way though, you know, given that basically Matsuri doesn't get any from Miu at the moment, that kinda explains also Matsuri's behavior during the camp, like asking Yuna for, like, if Yuna wanted to marry her and why she got so clingy with Hina. Doesn't really, okay, we're gonna get the explanation obviously, but it doesn't really explain why Miu also bantered for Hina at that point, you know? The sandwiches at lunch were good, but the pork cutlets for dinner, what was that? It was like the stuff you'd get at a restaurant. Right, and not just the pork cutlet, but the side dishes too. I think there were 5 of them. Even with our tiny budget, she did all that. It was like all my fatigue was totally blown away. That's what it feels when dinner's really good, right? Everybody else really enjoyed it too. Yeah, they were all over it. They ate so much that they were all out of pork cutlets before I could get my fill. I mean, I had 2, so I guess it wasn't nothing. Sounds like it's her first time cooking for so many people, but you wouldn't guess that from how it worked out. Yeah, oh, I wonder what we're gonna have for breakfast tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. It was a bit apprehensive, but I shouldn't have been, I suppose. I don't think we'll need to worry about the food at all, obviously. You know, right, Miu? What's for breakfast tomorrow? Breakfast? If my dad was for breakfast. If you're looking forward to it that much, I won't tell you. Damn. See what I mean about sadism? She knows how to keep you in suspense. We were so right to have asked her. And Yuna-chan's super pretty. Yeah, there you go. How can you not enjoy a camp like this, champ? You always say that, Matsuri. Pretty, cute. The words will lose their meaning if you say them about everyone, you know? Oh, are you a little jealous, Miu? That coy sidecast look. Is that an invitation? You're prettier than any of them, Mew. Can I push here a bit? Stupid. This could work. Huh? I mean it though. I said, slowly moving my hands onto Mew's, holding her mechanical pencil. Matsuri. Let's see. Oh, no good? She gave me a vicious glare the second my hand touched hers. Not that I don't like that face too, but work with me here. But I don't want to piss her off too much. I reluctantly pulled my hand back. Do you understand that we're at school right now? Yeah, I get it. She's our final summer camp. You should be taking it seriously. Well, she kinda is, isn't she? Alright already. It's our last one, our last summer together. In school. I'm with my girlfriend at camp for a whole week and nothing's gonna happen. That's just dismal, right? Kinda, yeah. Okay, we're done. Mew closed the logbook with a snap and stood up. But the rhythm is a dancer? Now let's head back and get to bed. You'll be tired tomorrow if you don't get a good night's rest. I guess. So we're going to bed. Well, I guess that's fine. I'm pretty tired after all. I think it's going to be a fun camp. Yep, practice is hard and it's hot every day, but the food's good. And I'm with you, Mew. Yes, me too. Yeah, you're with yourself. How curt. I can see you blushing, though. That's what's so cute about you, Mew. Jesus, there, I really like... like the two kindred spirits. Just a little bit. We have the track team summer camp 2. I think it was it at this or this one? One of the two. I think it was on this one, on this date, where they like bantered for Hina. That'd be interesting to see why that happened. Jesus. There you go.